Part three. More of my friends decided to submit their favorite rappers, so today I'm gonna do a part three of it because why not? I mean, I told you guys at the beginning of the series that this could possibly be a 3-part series, and boom, we're here. 3 parts, but of course, before I get into this video, make sure to like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. You guys help me a little bit, and without further ado, let's get right into this video. Now, the first man up, we have one of my better friends in school, one of my best friends, Marquez. His list is something that we've seen a little bit different. You have J. Cole, Polo G, both of those guys we've talked about a lot, not going to waste a lot of time on those guys. J. Cole, his lyrics are absolutely insane. He is one of the most skilled rappers out there. Polo G, I haven't really talked about him too much, but he's in mainstream. He's one of Chicago's best rappers to come out in the recent years. I'm a huge fan of Polo G, man. I think his last project was a little bit maybe underwhelming, but overall as a rapper, he's one of the best out, no doubt about it. Now, of course, this third guy on Marquez's list, he really piques my interest, and it's Brent Faiyaz. The only song I remember Brent Faiyaz from is a song on the Melodic Blue, something like that. It was on an album by Baby Keem. It was like 16 missed calls. You know how that song goes. That song, that's where I remember him from. So as far as my experience, Brent Faiyaz is an insane, fantastic, talented artist. I'm really interested in his work. I need to listen to more of my Brent Faiyaz guys. Lil Uzi Vert, if I have to explain how much I like Lil Uzi Vert after you watch part 1 and 2, then you probably have not been listening to me. I'm a huge fan of Lil Uzi Vert. I have nothing against Lil Uzi Vert being on the list. I think he definitely needs to drop very soon before he falls off the face of the earth. However, in terms of what he's doing right now, Lil Uzi Vert, man, is one of my favorites. His energy, his rap, his talent, he's just one of my favorites, man. I love Lil Uzi Vert. I will forever love Lil Uzi Vert's work. Now, of course, we have the first female artist on the list, and that's actually shocking, man. Y'all have to start listening to your female artists. I'm telling you, they're taking over the game right now. But of course, you have SZA. SZA is a fantastic artist. The first song I heard from her was probably around 2018, 19, maybe even 17. SZA also did a great song with Doja Cat. Unless you guys don't know, I'm actually a decent pop music fan as well, all right? I listen to Doja Cat. I'll say it on this camera all day. Micah Cannon here listens to Doja Cat, and I absolutely love her music. SZA was on one of those songs. The song was called what? It won a Grammy. It was called Kiss Me More. I love that song. That song is my jam in the morning, man. Let me tell you. I absolutely love that song. SZA is a fantastic artist. Doja Cat's not on the list, but she's my favorite female artist. She's my favorite pop artist. I would say that on camera all day. I would defend all these artists. I would definitely defend Doja Cat in front of everybody on this screen. But of course, moving on to the next list, we have another one of my best friends, Tyler. Now, Tyler, he has an absolutely insane list, and it's a little different. Now, Lil TJ and Kendrick Lamar. Lil TJ we have not talked about too much on this channel, but in my opinion, he's one of the better guys out there. He's super underrated. He has a couple of really good songs. I haven't listened to him the most. He's not really in my point of view of style of rap. However, I respect him for what he brings to the table, and I think he's definitely one of the best out there. Kendrick Lamar, in case you don't know, his album is dropping on May 13th, which is 11 days from now, as the date says. So you guys get ready. Kendrick Lamar is about to take over the rap game again. Of course, next you have Semino. Now, of course, I'm not even going to lie to you. I have not listened to a single song by this guy. However, I have seen some snippets. Tyler has put me on to a little bit of music. So, Semino, I'd say he's pretty good. I'm not the world's greatest to judge a rapper like Semino. I know he's not on the mainstream like the Lil TJs and Kendrick Lamars and J. Cole's. However, he's definitely really good. Definitely respect it. Next up for Tyler's list, we have Lil Tecca. Again, Lil Tecca, I've talked about him a little bit on this channel. His energy, his overall personality is a little bit too, I guess, dim for some people. But in my opinion, I absolutely love him. I think he's one of the best artists out there. The way he brings rhythm and blues into rap and hip-hop and combines the two, I think it's really special. Lil Tecca is definitely one of the best out there. Put out a very good album. Lil Tecca 2 was an insane album. I absolutely love it. Or We Love Tecca 2 is an insane album. I love it. Lil Tecca is one of my favorite artists out there. Then we have JID, or what some people call him JID. I just go with JID personally. He's one of the better guys. I've seen some of his production. I haven't really seen him rap per se. However, I know his production is really good. I really enjoy his music production, so I'm definitely interested in listening to him. I'm going to have to listen to him and Semino more. Now, of course, next up, we have the boy Sharif, a guy that I met this year. Not going to get too far into it, but his list is something that I have to get into because it's definitely interesting. Now, of course, we have Kendrick Lamar, a guy who I've talked about tons of times. Super talented, amazing artist. His album comes out on May 13th. which is 11 days from now, as I said previously. Of course, we have Semino. I already talked about him in the previous Judgment. Tyler and Sharif. They both have kind of similar music tastes. However, next up on Sharif's list, we have Frank Ocean. Now, Frank Ocean is somebody that I really, really like. Now, the first song, I can't remember the first song I heard about. It was like Tornado Flew Around My Room Before You Came. Yeah, that song right there. That's the first song I heard by him. And I just saw his flow. I heard his flow. And I'm really, really interested in it. I like Frank Ocean. The way he brings in, once again, the R&B rhythm, the R&B blues, along with the overall music, the rap, and the skill, it just makes him a really, really great artist, and I see why a lot of people love him. I'm really, really a huge fan of a guy like Frank Ocean. Now, of course, fourth on the list, we have Kali Uchez. Now, I know I probably mispronounced that name, and I have not listened to this artist. However, at least his name sounds cool. I mean, that's kind of a cool name. Kali Uchez, whatever you want to call him. He just sounds like a cool name, man. I have to listen to him. I have not listened to this artist at all, by the way. However, he's definitely interesting. You guys put me on to some of these underground music artists' music, man. I need more underground in my life, all right? I listen to a lot of mainstream music, in case you can't already tell. You guys need to put in the comments what I need to listen to. Some songs, some titles. I promise I'll listen to them. I might even review them in a part 4 of the series, so you guys stay tuned for that. And then, of course, you have JID, or whatever you want to call him. Again, very, very great producer. Listen to a lot of his production. Very interested. Now, of course, the last list of the video, we have my boy Charles. Now, Charles actually does some of his music on his own. I'm going to try and get the link for you guys in the description, man. He's a music fanatic. The guy does band. The guy produces his own music on electronics. So, my boy Charles knows what he's talking about, no doubt. Either way, J. Cole, number 1, Kendrick Lamar, number 2, Tyler, the Creator, number 3. 3 guys that I've talked about the most on this channel. I mean, come on. That top 3 right there should tell you everything you need to know. J. Cole, absolutely amazing. One of the most, if not the most skilled artists out there. Kendrick Lamar, same thing. Tyler, the Creator, is super creative. Ironically, creative. That's still kind of funny to me, all right? You guys have to catch me a break on that one. But either way, Tyler, the Creator is a super amazing creative artist. However, the next guy who I also think is very creative and very underrated is The Weeknd. Man, I absolutely love The Weeknd's music. I love the R&B style of music along with a little bit of rap. I think The Weeknd makes incredibly good songs. I absolutely love his flow, man. I just love his flow. And I think when people take his songs and put them to other beats, like, his rhythm can just go with any beat. It can just really, you can flow with the music. You know what it means when you feel the beat, like Michael Jackson says, you gotta feel that beat, like that. You feel the beat with The Weeknd. You just really flow with his music, and that's what I love about him. And then this next guy, I think he makes some of the catchiest music on the platform. Lil Nas X, man. I know that he's a little bit hated by some people, but for me, that dude makes some good music. And when you make good music, your music is good, no matter who you are, or what you want to do. Lil Nas X music is good, man, and I will say that on camera all day long. Lil Nas X makes some catchy music. Lil Nas X's music is absolutely fire. His songs with Jack Harlow go crazy. His songs before that go crazy. The first song that made him a hit, Old Town Road, went crazy. Lil Nas X is one of the catchiest artists out there. I'm a huge fan. Lil Nas X, in the event that you watch this video, keep doing what you're doing, bro. Your music is good to me. And as long as it's good to me, I have 2 working ears. I think your music's going to be really, really good and catchy to everybody. But of course, that's going to be it for the music list part 3. If you want a part 4, do not hesitate to submit. It's not only a friends thing, it's also a subscribers thing. Maybe I just ran into this video and I want my list to be on here thing. Maybe I want my shout out thing. Either way, you guys put your list on there. I will try my best to put it in a part 4. If there is a part 4, cannot make any guarantees. But of course, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn the notification bell. Just tell me a little bit. TikTok, Spotify, Instagram, all those links as usual will be in the description. But of course, you guys already know, I wish you watching this video nothing but the best. Big bars, big music, stay loved, stay blessed, and without further ado, I'm going to end this video. Thank you for watching. About they didn't really say, oh my god, we got D'Angelo Malone, that was amazing. However, that's no shit on him. D'Angelo Malone is a good player, man. I think he can be very, very productive if he finds